We are live. Welcome to this week's Give Voice to Your Vision, where we stop the spinning wheel, get real, and it is clarity you feel. I'm really excited for today's live. We're going to keep some nice value nuggets for you here around visibility, around summer momentum, and always with a high vibe, because when you expand your vision and tune into the truth of who you are, you get better results. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we are talking about summer growth and how we can go outside and play and keep the momentum going in our business. I want to talk to you about why summer might be the best time for you to grow your visibility and keep your revenue and momentum flowing, and how you can simplify the 3 essential elements to simplify your strategy and implementation plan so you can do that and still go outside to play, and what you need to have in place for steady income through the summer that gives you that boost, that rev up, that momentum as you launch into fall to finish your year strong. So welcome. I'm Michelle Copper, your visibility and messaging mentor, your intuitive growth strategist. And I'm going to dive right into our training today. So I want to address the belief that many entrepreneurs assume that summer is a slowdown. We've been there, we've experienced it, and it's not necessarily true. Okay, it's often a time when intentional, established entrepreneurs, people who are all committed, actually make some moves behind the scenes. And that doesn't mean you have to work all summer or hustle and grind, which is so easy for us to do when we have big dreams and big vision. So summer isn't slow if you're strategic. And it's not about launching something new or piling on a bunch of pressure. It's about staying visible and having a simple rhythm so that people can still see you, hear you, and hire you, work with you, take that next step. And your fall isn't a scramble, a whole rev up from a huge slowdown. People are still buying, and just to get my banners in there, your momentum is easier to keep going than it is to get going. All right. And people are still buying. And in many cases, this is why it can be the best time to grow your visibility and revenue through to finish the year strong, is because many times people have more time to think. They can make better decisions. They may be thinking about what they're going to do come fall or what they want to rev up toward the end of the year. So there's a real opportunity for you to show up and serve at a very high level and reach those people that are ready to grow and line up your fall and through the rest of your year, because other people are going to want to do the same thing. Summer visibility now creates revenue now and will build that momentum for you in the fall. So this is your moment to start that, to elevate that, not to let all the balls drop based on a belief that no one is paying attention. Yes, some people, we want to go outside and play. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's summer, yes, and. So it's a really powerful time to be strategic, to have an implementation plan that helps you get better results by working less, but stay in the game and keep that steady momentum going, and provide the service for people who may want to work with you, even if they're starting in the fall, to have that all lined up and ready to go. So this is your moment to create momentum now and a runway to finish the year really strong. So how to do that, right? How to simplify your strategy and action so that you can move forward and take time off. These are the 3 essentials that you need in your business. They're powerful foundations. We revisit them in my Frequency Factor Masterclass often, because no matter where you are in your business, you want to have these dialed in. And if you have a simple system that's aligned with your strengths, you enjoy doing, you've seen the results, and you can tweak and review and revise the little pieces of that puzzle as the market changes, as your inspiration changes, as your client base changes, and as the seasons change, right? So the 3 essentials that are the foundation pillars of your business that will allow you to stay in action without hustling and grinding and creating something new and doing a bunch of extra work, but rather getting better results from a simple system or strategy you have to keep that visibility visibility going and continue to bring in leads, have conversations, and clients signing up are very simple and often easy to overlook or assume that we have them all dialed in. Okay, the 3 ingredients are your offer, that core value proposition, that way that you help and uplift others, the message, the words that you're sharing, what is that content that's going out, which can all be scheduled and done ahead of time. How are you showing up? Is it working? Is there a journey for your audience, your viewers, to become clients in your business? And do you know what that is? And then you can implement fairly quickly and simply. So you need an offer. You need to know the core promise of that. And it doesn't have to be all the things. It can really be very focused. More focused, the better. And having a simple path for people to come to work with you, experience what you do, and have the opportunity to sign up if it's a fit means you're making invitations. So you have the language of your offer. Your offer is clear. You know what it helps people do. You've found the language of your clients to speak about it and share about it, and you're making invitations. Your visibility isn't just going out with nothing coming in. That's what leads to frustration, can tank your confidence, and less optimal results. So this is a really great time to hone in, focus, simplify your message, and have it lead to support people to jump in and work with you. So let me see if there's anything else I wanted to say about that. What are you inviting people to right now? A lot of us have different offers and different things. So if you can simplify that and have this one focus, it will help you to get better results. It can be very elusive. So having a guide, a mentor, sounding board, fresh perspective is key. And what else was I going to say about that? Your aligned message. That means that it's aligned. It's the thing you're here to say, but it's also aligned with the people that you're wanting to serve. It's clear, it resonates, it rings like a tuning fork, and it's relevant to where they are. And then having a strategic implementation plan, a strategic visibility plan. As I just said, knowing how you're going to go from being seen, contributing, adding value, but then what is that path? What is that mechanism for people to actually take that next step and benefit from your support? So these are the same 3 pieces that I walk through in the Frequency Factor Masterclass. If you happen to miss that, we won't do another one until fall, but you're getting a sneak peek, okay? Your offer, your message, and your invitations. When they are aligned, when that message is aligned with what you're here to share and what your ideal clients are looking for, it's much easier, and it works. So you don't have to do a whole bunch of stuff all the place, everywhere, all the time. You can really hone in and get it streamlined and simplified. And that, when you know how your visibility and you have an implementation plan, and especially if you have some support and clarity to actually do it, it's faster. You can get it done in the beginning of the day or whatever your time frame is, whatever your rhythm is, and be having opportunities and closing sales and still go outside to play. So when it's aligned, it's easier and it works better. And when you have an implementation rhythm and the support you need to simplify and streamline that process, that client journey from seeing you to understanding who you are and what you do and having the opportunity to hire you, then it's much easier for your income to be steady and for you to have more time to go outside and play in the summer. So the frequency factor shift that changes everything is one of the keys to having that steady implementation without adding a bunch of hustle and grind. It's often the through line of having these 3 things tied together in a simple system that's aligned to you, and then having your energy high so that you're making decisions from guidance and intuition, and then strategy is something that will shift your results. It'll shift your clarity. It'll shift how you resonate with your audience, and it'll shift how people get what you do and want to hire you. So more clarity is more powerful than more content. You don't need a new program or a whole bunch of new content or to keep this ongoing big new creation of content and of offers and trying new things. Actually, it can slow you down. So the frequency factor approach is about clarifying all those 3 components that we've talked about and having more clarity, not just doing more or creating more content. You don't need a new program or a new course or a new workshop. You don't need to figure it out all alone. It's almost impossible to figure it out all alone. You need a sounding board and fresh eyes. Not having enough high-level support is the thing that I see across the board and have experienced myself that slows down results, because we're doing piecemeal program purchases, or we're trying to do it all ourselves, or simply trying to do too much. I'm guilty, doing too much at the same time without dialing in the components that are going to keep that steady revenue going and really getting them working. So that's what we do in our visibility audits. It helps you uncover where you are, where you want to go. Is there a gap in your plan? Is there a gap between what you're doing and where you want to be? So knowing what that is the missing ingredient to having it work better in summer without adding more to your plate. Having it work better anytime without adding more to your plate. So if you are trying to piece it all together, or you're feeling that, oh God, summer's coming, it's going to slow down, I would encourage you to jump on a visibility audit. It's why I open them up this time of year. I open them up when I can to help you do a visibility self-assessment. What do you have in place? And then have fresh eyes, fresh perspective to help you see, is there a gap? And how could you just make those small shifts that can get you a big result through your message, your visibility, your strategy, and that offer that you're leading to. So more clarity, not more content. What's missing is usually something you're too close to see, which is why I love to do these audits. I love to connect with people in real time. And I make time to do it specifically because it is really hard to do this on your own. We are just too close to see. And your presence, when you have that clarity, your presence, the frequency factor approach, my frequency factor approach is about your full, complete enthusiasm, confidence, clarity, your presence, your voice, your face, your message, your energetic presence, your enthusiasm, plus an aligned action plan, simple, streamlined, simplified. I'm trying to think of a word that's like doing less. Usually not short on words over here. That simplified, streamlined plan so that you can implement quickly and consistently, and then go outside and play and allow those leads to come in and those calls to happen. And then having a system for how you do that and how that's going to lead to revenue, plus support are how you grow your revenue without having to chain yourself to your desk and your screens all summer long and any time of the year. So if today's helped you have any ahas or takeaways, please comment below the video wherever you're watching, on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. And I'm going to put a link here for you to join me if you want to get that visibility self-assessment and have, we've opened up, I don't know, a handful of spots for you to talk to me and have those fresh eyes, fresh perspective. It's not a trick. It's help you have real clarity on what your next steps are. And right now, if you did decide to have that strategic support, outside eyes, simplified plan, and mentoring to help you continue your momentum and really continue the revenue growth through summer and be ready for the best fall end of the year you've ever had, our Visibility Success Accelerator has got a couple spots left, and we are launching at the end of next week. So it's a great time to get clear, decide on your summer plan, have those fresh eyes, and only if it's a fit would we be able to talk about, we'd still have time to talk about whether or not the Visibility Success Accelerator is the right next step for you. It's designed to help you create real revenue in real time by being who you are, with consistent aligned visibility, a streamlined plan, and some really powerful, intimate community of people who are committed and journeying with you, and some accountability and tracking that's really fun and powerful as well. So that's our training for today, under 15 minutes. What did we talk about? We talked about how to have summer growth and go outside and play. I shared that summer isn't slow if you're strategic, and the way to have it all is to have that strategy, have more support, and a consistent implementation plan that gets you results. Momentum is easier to keep going than get going. And your summer visibility and consistent tending your garden of your business, even as you enjoy more downtime, is key to building your ongoing revenue, but building that and that runway that's going to give you the fall to finish the year stronger than ever. We talked about 3 essentials to maintain your aligned motion, taking action. An object in motion stays in motion. Your offer, how you talk about it, what you put out there, how people see what you do, how you are, who you are, and what it's like to work with you. And then making those offers. How is what you're doing leading to offers and potential clients signing up? Yeah, and actual clients signing up. And that when it's aligned, your message, your action is much easier, it's more efficient, it's more effective, it works better. And you can grow your income during the summer and go outside and play. And then we wrapped up with the frequency factor approach, the shift that changes everything. And that is tuning into the truth of who you are, your voice, your face, your message, your experience, your expertise, your enthusiasm, and having a strategy for those 3 essential components, how they work together, and enough of the right support and a streamlined implementation plan to help you take action, be efficient and effective, and keep your momentum going. And then more clarity is better than more content. You don't need to do more, but doing what you're doing more with more clarity, more alignment, and more efficiency will help you have better results. And what's missing is usually something you're too close to see, which is why I opened up time to give you the access to the visibility self-assessment so you can see if there's some gaps, and then walk through it so you can see where your opportunities might be to get better results faster. What's missing is almost always something we're too close to see. And finally, your presence, your aligned action plan, and having enough of the right support is what will equal revenue growth and business growth. You got to grow inside and outside at the same time. And I invited you to, my little banner stopped working, to jump in and get the visibility self-assessment if you'd like, book a session to have me walk you through it, and get your plan dialed in for summer. All right, thanks for being here on this week's Give Voice to Your Vision. If this has been valuable, please do share it. Please give me a like and an emoji to let me know you were here, and I will see you on next week's Give Voice to Your Vision. Happy long weekend for those of you here in the States.